It's just black! You know, not showing anything! If I did that... Oh, look, it shows it. But I want that. But it doesn't show it. Here. Oh, look, it works so wonderfully. You know, just to make it as unreadable as possible. You know, make everything impossible. Yeah, that's sounds good. Gidget was like, no, you can have the game like this, and your camera off to the side, and then have everything in its own little area so you can see everything. But no, we're gonna make it impossible. Gonna make it horrible. Okay, so I'm gonna start a new game here eventually. Um, that's gonna have to do with some stuffs and some things, but I think just for now I'm gonna screw around with making these Autobots because I thought it'd be funny. This looks like it did in Transformers 1. This looks like Fall of Cybertron. This looks like Bumblebee. This looks like Transformers 3. And this looks like the original cartoon. Let's go determine Exterminator. I mean, it's the freaking Decepticons. Megatron.
Oh, it will be a miracle, all right, if you survive what I have planned for you.
And I've been watching, like, A-Spec on YouTube, and he said, well, if you're going to play tall, you want to be life-seated, but you want to be, xenophile. So you can fill up your thing super fast with a bunch of alien races. So naturally, I'm like, well, that's exactly the opposite of the way the Ramucons play. Let's see if I can actually play like this. Because they weren't xenophobes, and they were entirely too nice. They made friends with everyone. And so now I want them to be who they were always meant to be, and that is space jerks. So, let's play some space jerks. And I'm going to try to play this... I mean, I'm going to play this on Iron Man. Definitely. And I'm going to play on Commodore because I'm an idiot. I had my Empire, and there was two Empires right next to me. They realized that I was going to be a jerk to them, so they teamed up together, and I had two fleets. If it was one fleet, I could have just tore right through them. But I didn't want to do it that way. I don't know why. Well, I didn't want to go through the middle. So I just started nipping at them on either side. So they eventually got down to only their Federation fleet, and they kept going back and forth. So I was able to just until they were gone. So I want just a little bit more of a challenge in that. Watch me get wiped out. That's what's gonna happen. This is not correct. Oh wait, yeah, okay, it's closer. Okay, so I'll just read it. In the eons since the first primitive Ramucon communities took shape in the idyllic valleys and lush forests of Ramu, our civilization has spread and prospered. The vast world we call home has always been a paradise to our kind, and as our scientific knowledge progressed, we began to see patterns in the biosphere that could not be natural. And that does fit for the story I have for the Ramucons, and as the series goes on, I'll be explaining that. Did some unknown entity create the worlds specifically for us, and are we playing a part in a greater design? Regardless of its origin, our peoples have thrived in the pleasant climate and gentle environment of our homeworld. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane Network, the finest minds of the Ramucon Empire, or Ramucon Ecumen, have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. So, let's put this on green so I can actually see stuff. Now, I'm going to be space jerks, because the Ramucon, for a fact, know that their world was created just for them. So I'm going to tailor them to being, well, space jerks. Now, one thing that the Ramucons do abhor is robots. So they used to be fanatic spiritualists, but that with I didn't like that. Well, for one, because they should be more fanatic authoritarian, but I think xenophobe, like with the splash, like later on I might change the civics, but who knows. These guys are gonna draw alloys. I might as well just disband them for now. I almost never do that, but I'm going to this time. And I would be doing modded Stellaris here, but doesn't. All the mods I want are not updated yet. I would love to. I would love to start a primitive playthrough once that primitive mod is done. I think that'd be awesome. Let's do that. Oh, wait, no, 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 no! Ah, no energy! Come back! Sit there and don't take up more energies. That's what we're gonna do next on Ramu. We're gonna get ourselves zippy zap thingy. Oh, I'm sorry, cat. Did I wake you up? Get out of here. And where's my rent money? Oh no! We've discovered alien life. How unsettling. Now this is perfect too, being right near the core, because that's where I've always envisioned the Ramucon should be. Where it's nice and warm. So as this series progresses, I will definitely talk about the origin story of the Ramucons and what's up. Oh no. Organisms! How unsettling and disconcerting.
System survey complete.
Uh-oh. Reading fragments of the spacefaring vessel. Craft called suffered a navigational error when exiting FTL, bringing it too close to the gamma ray jets of Oculus something or other. The leavings in question are now widely considered to be a definitive proof of unknown forces once having been active in the galaxy, though some prominent Ramucon thinkers reject this in favor of identifying the traces as freak geological formations or results of curious natural phenomena. Oh! Holy crap! I had no idea this actually... Look at, there's a ship! Holy frick! What? Already found a gateway. Yeah, blah blah blah. Gateways. Where? Where? Ooh, dare bees.
System survey complete.
Well. Look. It's the Ute.
Situation log.
Why do I always get Ute? It always puts me where I'm gonna find Yuk. The Ute. No. No. You research anomaly. You as you were. Okay. Ramu, you're getting one of those because you have an unemployed ninny. We are gonna go for survey speed, discovery, and expansion for the most part. Just so I can, well, I might hold off on expansion until I get near my administrative cap. Okay, let's see what do my species have. So we're sedentary. We don't like to leave our nice Gaia world. and non-adaptive, because we don't like to leave our nice Gaia world. But we like to live there for a long time, and we're quick learners. And we're also very intelligent.
Construction
Definitely.
complete.
And I still have 1 trait point remaining, so I could get something pretty good later down
Anomaly
the
found.
road. What I'm going to be doing with Ramucons here is probably... I'll definitely want to be able to terraform Gaia worlds, and... I mean, into Gaia worlds, and... gene modification. What the heck? So we find 2 of these exact same ones, and now... Hi, weird shell face. The crew of the strange ship that mirrors the wreck found near Osos seems excited to speak with you, though our translators cannot decode their language. They identify themselves with a low-fingered verbal expression that sounds like Kotalo, a name we've heard before. Perhaps we can communicate using raw data. Try to ask what their purpose is here. I've never seen this before. We receive a flurry of data in response, including cartographic images of a neighboring galaxy and footage of what can only be engineers working on an alien FTL drive. We can draw no other conclusion than that these are explorers from another galaxy. Their ship's lack of weapons capacity would support this theory. We send back footage of Ramucon explorers on their first journey beyond our solar system, and the reaction from the alien crew appears to be jubilant. So we're going to tell them where their other ship is. I'm going to pause the game for a second. The I don't pause it. Unless a science ship is doing nothing. Pitter patter. The excitement of the Kotalo's crew seems to evaporate. Multiple crew members begin to tap away at consoles using their tentacle-like appendages. Whoa. They transmit what look like their passenger manifest, navigational data, and crew logs to us. Without a doubt, the data matches at the Ulysses wreck to the letter, with one exception. The Ulysses wreck contained further entities with later dates. Oh no. Time travel. It would appear that Ulysses wreck is the same ship as the one now before us, only older. No, it's not possible. Despite their alien mannerisms, the Koto's crew's consternation is... Kotalo. I'm saying that wrong. The Kotalo's crew's consternation is evident. Obviously, mine would be too.
Anomaly
I'm
found.
gonna slow this down. Oh gosh, why? Why you gotta... I can't even click on stuff with this box open. Despite their alien mannerisms, the Koto's... Kotalo! I'll get it right eventually. Kotalo's crew's consternation is evident. Our own scientific attaches inform us that if the Ulysses wreck is indeed the future of the ship before us, any information we give them may have unforeseen consequences. If we warn them, they may avoid disaster. We can't risk further timeline interference. We are space jerks. We can't risk further timeline interference. We cannot. We'll just keep being space jerks. Ooh, what'd you find there? Life signs. This means butts will have to be kicked. Life signs on a barren world. Okay. Silicon life forms. Interesting. 3 plus 3 on the all these other games. Despite the fact I'm producing consumer goods really good, I almost never use them. It makes research. So we're gonna go research right here. I want you to survey that system. Go back here, finish surveying that system, then you can go here. Oh, you're making me so mad. Placement for a tall empire. Who says I play tall empires wrong? Everybody, shut up. Okay, so system sensors indicate that the extra-dimensional exploration vessel Kotalo exited FTL abruptly on the outskirts of the system, colliding head-on with an orbital comet. The collision was disastrous enough to kill everyone on board and has sent the remaining wreckage spiraling towards the Ulysses pulsar. Our analysts conclude the Kotalo
Anomaly found.
negatives. Yeah, sure, research that. Negative
System
mass-based
survey
FTL
complete.
drive was incapable of accurately predicting where or when they would exit subspace. Both wrecks now haunt the Ocellus pulsar. I'll bet we could have another one of these happen. Perhaps it was unavoidable. Okay, this leads me to believe that regardless, it would have crashed. But this is going to be like +7. Yeah, +7 physics research for this place. Hot dang. Okay, so survey speed increase. Dang, Skippy. That is a fallen empire station part. Oh gosh. With a Gaia world. I am sitting
System
right
survey
next to a
complete.
freaking holy empire. Gravimetr. Easy for me to see.
Evading heretics.
Oh jeez. That would be a. Oh no, those are not heretics.
System
Those
survey
are those
complete.
adorable things. We're gonna need zip zaps. No, we're gonna need noms. Need more noms. Frick, 2 more bunches of noms. Research alternatives at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. Indeed it is, but I believe every time I try this, I get wrecked. 50% chance of success. Frick, let's blow it the frick up. Figures! The crew of the Ninnies are disappointed to report that the window of opportunity for terraforming Ninny has closed, despite the best efforts to identify it in time. Another opportunity is unlikely to arise for another few centuries. So, maybe we'll come back to this place later on and find out that we can blow it up again! What are my blockers anyways? Industrial Wasteland, Sprawling Thump, Ooh, I like that. Committee of the Synchro-Sync Truths. Life Organic, Pious Polity. Homogeneity. Oh gosh. They are some happy campers. 1.3 influence right off the bat. Oh, it is a good day to be a Ramucon. Let's see, what's my
System-
population caring about? They
System
like
survey
authoritarian.
complete.
They like xenophobe. They love spiritualist. Excellent. So, since I'm getting close to my administrative cap, I'm going to go expansion right away. And get this one here. Because that's really the only way I have to go. The space amoebas. The name has stuck as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average Ramucon. You don't frick say.
The
It's
spirits have granted us
extraordinarily
new wisdom.
uninteresting. Its only defining features, its lack of defining features. Metrics of primitive neural lettuce. Believe the social bodies to be thinking in some capacity. So apparently this rock is thinking, not sapient. Not fully sapient. They seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for study. Uh-oh. Slow down. And we're gonna yank it out of there.
Special project complete.
Once coaxed from beneath the crust of the asteroid, does not
Anomaly
respond well
found.
to the vacuum of space, I'll bet. Instruments read a sudden energy spike moments before the rocky lump gently but decisively fractures. Large chunks of the conductive mineral are savage, but whatever spectral charge and animated them is gone. Man, Octoros has the carefree trait. Yeah, we just tore it out of there. Who gives a biscuits? We got some energy from it. Who cares? Artifact, yay.